Hello, this is Micah on life lesson number 9. It's actually love in life. So how have I learned in my 40 years to love and appreciate myself better and therefore have healthier relationships with other people? Because I start with myself, and that's the best way to start anything. So I'll make it quick since my coffee's ready. Today I want to talk about the value of listening to your body. We put our bodies through so much, and this is this trusted vessel that we were given to navigate life through, and we abuse it. We put it through so much, and we're constantly testing its limits. And why do we do this? What are we looking to gain? That answer to that question may be unique for each person. But I can tell you that science has shown that the odds of you being born when you were, with the DNA and the body you have, and all the coding and everything specific for you that has made you who you are, the odds are 1 in 400 trillion. And we treat ourselves like we're 1 in 1. I don't know. But we don't treat ourselves with very good odds a lot of times. And how do we abuse our bodies? Other than the physical and the most obvious ways, our emotions are a big thing. When we have thoughts, especially if they're excessive and overthinking, or we're in a situation that makes us suppress or makes us feel as though we need to suppress our emotions or our feelings, then what's happening is, first of all, think about what emotions are. They're chemicals. All they are chemicals that are released into the body and the brain, and then hormones are released based on that emotion and that chemical that's released. And the more we feel a certain emotion, even if it's a joyful one, if it's excessive, then our body is being bombarded. So we might do things to feel excessive good feelings all the time, like become consumed with sex as an escape. Or we might find ways to escape life through something that stimulates us. But that's an impulse, and it's constantly forcing things into our system over and over and over again. And what does that do? It wears us out. It wears down certain organs. Certain emotions might migrate more towards different organs. And I can tell you from suppressing so much for so many years in my former life that my teeth decayed. And nobody's going to care about this as much as you do. But then it has to get so bad, my mouth is full of broken teeth because I wasn't able to care for myself. And when you don't care for yourself and you don't manage your emotions, you don't step into who you're supposed to be, and you just hold things in and hold them back, or you feel angry all the time, or overly joyful because you're avoiding something, there's any imbalance of emotion is going to take its toll on your body. And if you don't listen to the little things, the little tiny cues that it gives you, and you don't honor it and say, you know what, I'm going to make sure that this is taken care of, then it builds and it builds and it builds. And this is when people start getting heart conditions like heart disease, or they get cancers. And where cancers grow can be very telling of something. And if it's genetic, then that could be a life cycle that's being passed on of something that isn't being resolved. But science is proving that we have the power to resolve even genetic stuff through our behaviors now, through our thoughts especially, because when we manage our thoughts, we manage the chemical dump that's going into our system. And when we manage our thoughts, then we can manage our body and heal old stuff. This is why I started learning cranial sacral unwinding, so that I could help people, and Qigong in Chinese medicine. Because then you can help yourself, and I can help other people learn how to just eliminate stuff. And you don't need to know what it is. You don't need to know what you're letting go of. And the more sometimes you know, the more you're weighed down anyway. But just letting stuff go that you don't need anymore, that your family doesn't need anymore, is incredibly liberating. So trust your body, trust what it tells you, love it and honor it, so that it gets you through life a little bit more comfortably. Thank you, and I hope you make it a lovely day.